Well, today I will be showing you this animation, and first we will be creating this UI, and second we will be creating this UI, and then there will be animation like this as the output. So you can see it is working fine. Okay, so we will start doing this. So for that I have set up this project where in this pubspec.yaml I have added this. I will tell you why it is required, and I have also added two images. So first is the QR code, which we make as white in the code, and then the corners. So this is the corner which I am using here to animate. Okay, so I use this image and rotate it 4 times, so it becomes like this and this. Okay, so let's start with the main.dart first. Okay, so today I will not be writing code much, but I will be showing you the only the concepts, why I am using the widgets, which widget I am using, and what is the thought process behind that. Okay, so let's start with our don't forget to add this images and after layout. Okay, and let's start with the main.dart. Okay, so in our main.dart I have removed all the boilerplate code from this file and only kept this my app and the build where I have material app, and this take it as it is. Then the theme data I have a specified primary color as primary color, so I have declared this primary color in a theme.dart file. So this theme.dart will consist of colors, text styles, and anything related to the theme of the app. So this is the primary color which is looking like this. Okay, so I have used here, and then now we will be creating a folder of pages. So we will create two pages here. Our first page will be this plain ticket list page, which will actually be like this. So it will have a list of ticket cards, it will have this title and this toggle widget. Okay, so let's create this quickly. Okay, let's create the stateless widget and import the material library. Fine, now we have to create the content inside this. So now understand the things. We will first add these two, so let's do that stuff. Have this plain ticket list page. We added a scaffold here which has a background color of white, and AppBar, we will create a custom AppBar because it's good practice to create a custom AppBar with a title, we will say, and it will be plain ticket. So why I am creating custom AppBar is just because I want to create this project as a good structured project where I can create usable components. So I will create a new stateless widget here. Okay, and let's call that AppBar. Let's make that, and here, sorry, so it's just creating a, I would say, custom AppBar which will actually implement preferred size widget. Okay, and sorry, this will be implements. Yes, that will be perfect, I guess. And then you have to override. No, this is something wrong, so let me do it once more. So you implement this, and you get only one preferred size here. So height can be size dot from height, and it will be 50. Let's take it like this right now, and yeah, okay. Then this is the body of AppBar. So it returns AppBar, and the title is, which is passed from, I would say, wait a minute. So the AppBar, this title is passed from here. Let's import it. Okay, and let's add title quickly. Yeah, so this will work. And now we have created text styles also. So I will add all the text styles and explain to you why I have added all the text styles here. Okay, so these are the text styles. My app bar text style is like it's black in color, this one, and 24 font size, Then I have created radio selected text style, which will be for this, which will have white color and font size 18. Then a text style for unselected text style, which is color.black and font size 18. Then this is big text style, which is used for this station name, which has white color and font size is 28, and it is bold, complete bold. With this font is used for both these. Then for this I have used a small text style which has 16 dp, 16 points, and color is white. This is not bold. Third is my medium text style, which is for this 15 and 7. So this is used here like this. It's 20 in size, it's slightly bigger. As you can see in these two images, it is slightly bigger here. Okay, here as well you can see this is something bigger. Okay, so let's get back to the code. And then this is small bold text style, which will be used for this 12, for F62 and 1430. Okay, and for this also I have used this style, small text style. Okay, and similarly small bold text style, this is bold. Okay, so this is about the themes. Okay, so as we have added text styles, let's import here. Okay, and this is completed. Now in the custom app bar we are using here, and here we will have a body which will be a scrollable thing. So I'm going to add some content into this, very systematic content like this. So we have a single child scroll view which has vertical axis, and it uh, it has then the columns. So as you can see how this column will be, so after this it will be a sized box. So this is a sized box. Then there is a toggle widget, we will be using it. We have to create in commons again, and then we have a sized box of 20, and then we have list of tickets. So this is one ticket. You can ignore this hero. So I have also created ticket card widget, which will be actually populating a ticket, and the ticket will be a model which will have all these stuff. Okay, so let's first uh, carry out this toggle widget. I have already implemented it in common, so let's check it out how it is. This toggle widget is residing under common folder because this can be used anywhere. It can be acted as a widget. Now if it is a widget, we will definitely have to pass two options here. So we have created two strings, first option and the second option. So my first option will be not used and second option will be already used. Okay, then I have a basic constructor here, and in this just leave it like this. First I will be focusing on how to create this specific this thing and this thing dynamically based on whether it is active or whether it is inactive. So here it is inactive, here it is active. So there is a flag called is current active, and there is a text not used and text already used. Okay, so let's work on this custom radio button. Now what will it be? It will be just a material which will have 4 elevation when it is active. When it is not active, it will have elevation as 0, like in this case. Now also there will be a border radius. So my border radius will be 20 when it is active, and it will be null when it is no border radius when it is not active. Similarly, then I have a container in the material which will have padding every time, and then there will be a text. So text has also two text styles here. One is radio selected, one is other one is radio unselected. So I have already defined it in theme as I explained earlier. So radio selected had color white, radio unselected has color black, like this. Okay, so when you go here, if it is active, I am using selected text style. If it is inactive, I am using radio unselected text style. And also I am making every text to the uppercase. That's why it is all in uppercase. Secondly, in the colors, what is the color of this material? So it will be, if it is active, its primary color, which is this blue, or otherwise it will be white. So I hope this is very clear how to create this custom radio button for both these things. Now we have to maintain a scenario where there will be a stream coming, and first option will be it's a stream builder. Why I am using a stream builder? So that in future I can provide a stream to this. Okay, right now we are not using any stream, so I have directly passed initial data. Now initial data, I am assuming that first option is selected. Okay, so the main logic here is there is a method called is equal. So if these two values are equal, it will return true. It means if the initial data, whatever text is there in the initial data, if it is equal to this, then this is selected. If this is equal to this, then this is selected. Okay, and so just making it as second option, you can see that this will be selected. I will explain you once the errors are resolved in this page. Okay, or I can do it right now. Let me just remove all the errors. So in main.dot also we have to use import, and ticket card also. Okay, we will just delete it so that there are no errors, and we will not use list view here. Let me run it. Okay, there are errors definitely. So my main motto here is to explain you how things are, how it's not writing the code is something else and explaining the code is different. So I have written the code, now I want to explain it to you. Okay, so we are in toggle widget. As you can see right now, first option is selected. As soon as this second option becomes the value, so and I only restart the app. Okay, something is wrong, so maybe, okay, I have to restart because, okay, so as you can see this is already used, it's selected now. So this is how it will work. So we just have to think of, from the stream builder we will have some stream which is not there right now, so it will return some snapshot will have this first option right now. So what I do is I create two custom radio buttons, one here and second here. Okay, so first radio button will have first option. Now how this first option is coming, it is coming from here, toggle widget, it is coming from plain ticket list page. First option not used and second option already used. Fine. Now first option is the text here and second option is the text here. Now in my initial data it is first option. So when I call is equals method, which is defined here, I pass in the data which is first option, which is not used, and exactly the first option. Okay, so if I mean to say, if the snapshot is equals to first option, it will return true. If the snapshot is equals to the second option, it will return true. Either of the cases will be true at one time. Okay, because there will be only one value out of first option or the second option, so this will work as a toggle. Similar thing I have also done in my previous videos when I was doing the flight app, so you can check it out. Okay, so let's I think this is now understandable. Let's get back to this and do this thing. Fine, so yeah, so let's add this ticket card widget now. This will actually be like this thing, complete thing. With this complete thing will be a common widget, and my approach will be to make it as a hero widget, which will be a hero widget in this page complete, and I will change the border radius to 0 when I go to this screen, and also decrease this margin. Okay, so I will explain you how I have created this widget and how this is moved from here to here. Okay, so let's get back to the code again. So let's do this, means I should not add hero right now here, let's remove it. So what my target is, I will be adding multiple ticket card widgets here, and which will actually show a ticket. So we have to have a ticket model. So I have already created a ticket model in our model folder. So it is very simple. It has just an ID. For ID means for to distinguish between different tickets. It has source station, so which looks like source station, source city, departure time, station, destination city, and this is arrival time, as you can see here. So till here we have reached, these are same names, and then terminal, game, and the boarding time. I don't know what this game is, but I have written as it is whatever was in there in this screen. So terminal, these are labels, these are values, so I am storing values in the model. This is terminal, this is game, and this is boarding. Okay, so this ticket model is created here. Now let's use it and put some values into it, so that we have something to showcase. So this is my ticket model. Here I have assigned a value 1, so station taken from the design specs, and yeah, so this is done, and we are using ticket card widget here. So let's import this as well. I copied it from my previous code, and yeah, so now this is something very big, and I will just remove this. You don't need this right now. So how can I do this? Just give me a sec. I will explain you why I am removing the code and what will means this code will come again. So there is no issues in that. Let's remove hero right now. Okay, so this is my complete widget of ticket card. Now let me first show you how it looks right now. If there are no errors, there are. So let's firstly, I guess this is the issue. So okay, the code might be now code is running. So let me show you the output so you can. Okay, where is the issue? This child. Yep. So as you can see, I'm taking time to explain you the things. So I have written the code, but again writing it will be a time taking process, and I would not be able to explain you why I have written things. So that's why I'm explaining you. And now you have output something like this. Now you might be wondering, oh man, you have copied a lot of code and didn't explain anything. So let's take it seriously now. I created this ticket model. I put the values. I passed this ticket into my ticket card widget. So it goes like this. Here the value is assigned. This is a required parameter. Now the things start. So we have taken a container complete of 210 height, and then we have added a padding so that there is a padding of horizontal 20 and vertical 10. Okay. Then we have taken the material which will actually provide us the elevation. Okay. And we have assigned the primary color as the background of this. So if I change it to colors.black, it will be like this. Okay, so let's do it again. And this is the border radius. If I do it 80, it might sound like this. So let it be like 8. Now again, this is a tappable thing, so I added the child as inkwell, and then on tap we will do it later. So in the container, what I have thought is there is a row, first item and the second item. Fine. This is the expandable thing. This is non-expandable. In this row stuff, leave it the image as it is. So you can see there is an image directly. So this image is QR code, which is here, which has white color, which is size 80. So this is here. This is the third element of the, I would say, row. This row which has first element, this second element is my sized box, which is 10. So I can increase it, I can reduce it, and then there is a QR. So let's talk about this row again. We are here. This is our expanded column. So now what I did, this complete is a column I thought of like this, and there are 3 children in this, or I would say 5. So there is one, I would say, like, okay, so this is one column, the first element in the column, second element is some sized box, third element is this line, fourth element is this sized box, fifth element is this detail span. Okay, so I have named it like, okay, I have named it as airport detail widget, which is this. Okay, this will have again something, and above that this is a sized box, okay, of 16. Then there is a container of which has white line like this, which is height of 0.5. Then there is again sized box, this is space, and then comes the main part. So this is our main part. How I have done is I have again taken row, right? So this is a row. This particular thing is a row which has 5 things. One is this container, second is this spacer, third is this icon, fourth is the spacer, and fifth is again the same widget, which is this. So I have created a location widget, 2 times used it, right? So let's get and what this location widget has, it has a source station, source city, and departure time. Basically it has one text, second text, and third text. So similarly I have created a location widget. Okay, Okay, so this has these three required things. In that, it's just a simple column. So it has first text, which is a big text style. So station name dot to uppercase. Then there is a two point height below this. Okay, and then London starts. So it is the city name. Then there is again a size box of 2, and then there is a time. Right. So this location widget can be used 2 times. Okay. Ideally, it can be moved outside of these two files. So let's do it. uh, let's take in the common, let's take it location widget, because it is a common thing, that's why I am taking it out. Fine. And inside this you can do this and simply import material. Okay, I would say. And anything left? Okay, so this is the themes that we have to import. Second is our airport detail widget. Okay, airport detail widget. Oh, let's directly copy it. We already have the themes. Cut it from here. So this way you can actually maintain multiple files and multiple classes and use it. So it is good to have a little bit modular code. And in this ticket card now we have to import things. Okay, so this is working and it will be working as simple same as earlier. Nothing is changed. So I think you have understood this, that there is a location widget. Okay, and there is a spacer, and then there is an icon. So this is the flight takeoff icon. This looks like this, and the color is white. Then again a spacer. Now spacer is already defined widget by Flutter SDK. So it is expanded widget, which is size box dot shrink. So it expands whatever space it gets. So basically this is the space that it gets out of this hole. So it is expanding. Then I explained this is the size box and everything. So container white line, then size box and airport detail widget. Now how this airport detail widget is made, let's go get into that code. This is simply a collection of a row which has 3 columns, I would say. 3 columns which has 2 children. So a row having 3 children, each children having 2 children. So I since this is a common very common thing, so I created a build detail column which actually has a column. So this is the first child, this is the second child, and there are defined text styles for it. Now I don't think I should explain this, you might be aware of, but I would explain it again. So basically this actually takes the whole space of the column, and this cross axis alignment will start it from left side. If I do it center, you would see that this comes in center. So the it should be start, and this comes in the left hand side. So yeah, this is very simple then. And there is again a space here, so these two spacers, and 3 build detail column, which one has terminal, which is actually to uppercase, and a value. So this is generally a label and value which we send here. So this is a terminal which is coming from ticket. Okay, so as you can see, I am passing ticket.terminal, ticket.boarding time, ticket.game. So these three things I am passing, and they are getting populated here. Okay, so this is done. Now let's create ticket detail screen. Okay, which will look like, I would say, this one. Okay, let's do it quickly and then add the animations and check how animations are working. That is the main part. Let's get that part very quickly. Okay. Okay, so I have created another page which is ticket detail. So on click of this ticket, we will launch this ticket detail page, and which looks like this one. Okay, so let's do it. And when I go to this listing page, I can go to ticket card widget, and when I tap on this, I should use navigator dot of context dot push, and here material page route. Okay, and here it will be context which will do some stuff. Okay, it will return a widget which will be a ticket detail, and we have to pass in the ticket here, right? Let's import. So this ticket detail screen again takes the ticket. Okay, it has to take, otherwise what it will show. That's why this is required thing. I have created this stateful because we in future we will make some animations here. That's why. And yep. So how this page is designed? Okay, let's run it first. Okay, let's not run it first. Let's do a rough walkthrough. Okay. So starting from here, this is a back icon. As we are not using AppBar here, so I will just put a I'm using a scaffold which has a background color of primary color. So this is complete primary color, and then there is a column. This column is complete screen. Here, what I am doing is I am just taking 50. If I don't take this arrow goes here because it is not under safe area. That's why. But I want to take safe area. That's I don't want to take safe area right now. That's why I'm using this one. Okay. Then I put a left arrow. So this is the top left direction of this. It has inkwell. It has icon, which is this left arrow, color white, and on top of that, I am going back to the listing page. Fine. Next, we again have a sized box, which gives us this space, and then we have our ticket widget card, which we already created. So we are reusing it here. Okay, passing the ticket directly again. So it is used here. Then we have a whole long space here, whatever is required. Then what we do, we place this QR code, we remove it from here. We have to write code, something code, some code for here. So right now let's do it like this. We are adding a QR here, then adding 4 corners here. So how this is created? This is created using a stack. So these 4 arrows are behind this QR code earlier, and later on they animate to their positions. Okay, so this animation also we have to write. Right now they are in this position. Okay, so I have created the stack. In the stack, my first child is the image QR code with a little bit more, I would say, size of the QR code image. As you can see in the ticket card, you can see the image as 80 for the QR code. But now in the details, it is 140 because this is like this. It is bigger than this is small image. That's why. So let's go here again. And then I have a whole bunch of, again, a widget which is get corners. So this is again a big thing. So you can right now take it out, but we will need it because we want to animate it. That's why I have used animated position. So initially what is thought process is, right now they are starting with 0 0 position in the stack, but initially they will be somewhere here. Okay, somewhere here. So that's why I have used animated position. On the basis of some flag, I will set the values as 0 0. Right now they are somewhere here. They will be somewhere here. Okay, so this is the animated position. They start from 0 0. I will be putting animations later on. Just wait for 5 minutes more. And in the end, then animated position has this animated container. Now remember, this whole layout is get corners. It has nothing to do with QR code. QR code is on top of this. So this is our layout. Okay, and then this positioning is done for this complete layout. Then there is a container which will have a column, which will have 2 rows, or the reverse of that. So it has actually the column. Okay, and cross access alignment is center, so that they are in center aligned, and this is space between. So there is sorry, there is a space between here and here as well, and also they are in center. So this is my first rectangle, which is actually the image. As you can see here in the images folder corners, this is the image, first image. Now to use it in different directions, I have to rotate it. Okay, so my first is rotated box. This is actually the already existing widget, so it is not turning by any quarter. And this is the corners.png width 25. So I've used all this four. Then my second one is, it is turned by 1, so it represents this thing. My third one will be in this row, and there will be a spacer in between, so I think you can understand. This is a column which has 3 entries, one row, spacer, spacer, and the second row. Okay, and in this row we have two children where there is a space because there is a space between return here. Okay, so this you can think of like this. Now let's run it and see how it works. Now, okay, so it works like this, as you can see. Now, what do you need? You need to remove this, right? You need to remove there are some differences you can see here, right? First of all, there is a slide from right animation while doing the transition, so we have to do something different. And this QR code is also coming because obviously this is completely ticket card widget and we have not made any changes here. So what we need to do first, we need to take a boolean value here. This ticket card widget has two versions, one which is like this and second which is like this. Okay, so there are two different things. So what we can do, we can show QR, we can use a boolean here which will be not required and it will be initially set as true, right? Using this show QR, what we can do is, I will tell you. So from plain ticket list page, we should not pass anything because it is show QR true. But from ticket detail page, we can pass in show QR as false, right? So this will not show QR, right? Now what we can do, using the show QR, we can change the dimension of this, change the UI of this completely, right? So we are using this ticket card widget, which is in common package. We are using it in two different ways. Yeah, we are using it in two different ways, in two different screens, so based on some flag. So first of all, let's do the simple thing. Let's remove the elevation. Okay, so if show QR is there, means we have to show the QR. Put it like this and let's run it. Let's see the differences. You can see the elevation is gone. Earlier it was there. Now what you need to do, you have to remove this as well, right? So let's go to this image and use show QR. If QR, then, or if not, then just put a container. Simple. Now it's like this. Okay, yep, so it is good. And yeah, third thing will be to remove this padding, this extra padding. So we can remove it and again show QR. If it is true, let the padding be. If it is, I would say, if it is not true, then vertical let it be. Let's do it like this. Okay, fine, so this is good. Or you can do this as well. Yeah, so do it like this. I think this is all for this this widget, right? Now we need to add a hero. We need to add something using hero widget, so let's do it. When we transit from one screen to other screen, there is a relation between the elements. So this element is mapped with this element and this specific QR code is mapped with this QR code. Now it should animate like this or like this, and this widget should expand. Okay, so what we can do is, I would simply fine. So okay, so we will give a hero tag here. Okay, let's wrap it under a hero tag and let's give it a tag. This tag can be anything. Let's take it one, or for unique cases, let's take the ID. That's why I took the ID earlier. Okay. Now since we have hero here, so we must have hero in the ticket details page as well. Okay. So here as also you can take a hero and the tag will be ticket widget dot ticket dot ID, I would say. Yeah. So this is perfect. Let's do it. How this works, let's check it. Okay, you can see the animation little bit. Yeah, so it's there, but this slide in right is again issue. So we will do it in the next step. Let's not worry about it. Now this QR also should animate. So what we can do is go to the ticket card and add this under hero image and put it as QR code right now. Okay, just to explain the stuff. And in here, okay, in ticket details also you can do it like this. You can do hero tag as QR code. Fine. Let's run it and let's see the animations. Oh, there is error. Okay, so what can be the error? Hero tag QR code, raw image. This was the stack. So I think we can take it out and put it here. Maybe then it works. There is error. Okay, let me check. I found the error. It was actually a very bad mistake. Means I don't know how it happened, but the code was like this. If you remember it like this, it was like this, and yeah. So what I did is I added a hero to this, and it got added on top of the show QR, which is actually the wrong thing because this hero should be added only to this, not to this. Okay, so that's why the error happened. So I had to manually add it as hero child widget and do it like this. Add the tag as QR code in the double quotes. Okay, and there is a comma required. Yep. No, sorry. So when I add hero, oh, okay, so it works now. Now let's run it again. So this is refreshed, and now you understand it. QR code is here in the ticket card, and as well as in the ticket detail we have QR code. So when we click here, this QR code will map to this QR code in the details screen. Can you see the animation? It was, but there is weird thing happening. So this actually gets overridden when we go back. There is a slide right and slide left happening. So what we can do is we can add custom, I would say, a fade page route. Okay, so we have to create this, and we will again create it in the commons. Okay, we will be overriding our page route builder and doing some animations here, animations there. So let me do it. So make a class which is it will be fade page route. Basically we are extending the functionalities of page route builder. Okay, and this will come from widgets library. So let's have a widget first of all, which is required by the, I would say, super calls means, and then let's add super, which will use a page builder. So as you can see here, page builder needs three things: build context. Let me increase this. So it needs three things: build context, animation double, animation double. Okay, so and it returns a widget, right? So let's add I would say a transition builder as well. So there is a facility to add a transition builder here. Yeah, so similar to page builder, it requires a transition builder as well, which has build context, two animations, and the widget. Okay, so let me do it, and similarly we can copy this. Before that we can format it as well. add comma so that it's formatted in better way. Okay, and yeah, so same things you can add, but it has one additional thing, which is widget child, and this returns, let me format it. So now this is the thing. Okay, page builder does this, transition builder also has to do something, so returns fade transition. Okay, opacity will be it will be some, okay, so it will be one dot, it will be tween, begin from 0 and end 1 to 0, and this will have animation. So this is the opacity, and also it will have a child, which is this child. Okay, so now we are done with this. Now we have to use fade page root in Picket card instead of this material which was earlier. So material page root, instead of this we have to use this fade page root, and this will not have this builder. It will, instead of that, just copy this, instead of this it just have a child, yes, or the widget. Yeah, so this is the widget which will be launched, and it will have a fade page root. So let's check it, how this works. Okay, so okay, beautiful. So you can see the difference previously and now. There is a fade here, and you can see QR code jumping from left to right, left to the center, like this, right? I think this is enough for this animation, but there is something else here. So what you can see, there is one more concept now. Once the layout is loaded in this ticket detail, you have to show the corners which are already here, but you have to show the corners coming here after the animation, as you can see in this. So they come, actually they arrive, see, like this they arrive. So we have to do the same thing, sorry, so we have to do the same thing. So for that we will need a variable again here, which is a flag, and we also need to know when the layout is completely loaded. For that I am using a library, so which is a very small library, thanks to the Simon Lightfoot, thanks to him, and he has created that library. So I will just introduce that library to you. It is called after layout. Okay, and it has something like with after layout mixin, and you can, I guess you can pass in ticket detail here. Okay, and you have to import this library, import the package. So go to package, and there is that after layout. Okay, now this has a method which is called as after first layout. So this is called when the layout is being displayed. Okay, now you can do anything here. You can start a timer or do anything. So what I will do is I will start a timer. Okay, so I'm creating this method start timer. In this, what I will do is I will just create a duration first, for which the timer will run. So it will be milliseconds 300. Fine. Okay, sorry. And then I will just initiate a timer. So let's import this library, and this timer will require a duration and a callback. So uh, after 300 milliseconds something will happen. So what I will do is show corners. Okay, I will call this method, and this method I will create here, give the body to it, show corners, and inside this what I will do is, can I start it? I think it will automatically run, I guess. So let's see if it runs or not, otherwise I will return the timer, and then show corners will start. So what I will do is I will take a flag here, similar thing that we have done in the case of show QR code, similar thing we will do here. So show corners, right? Initially it will be false, no need to write it. So, and then here show corner will be true, but in set state, so that our widget is rebuilt. Okay, so this is the thing. Now based on this value, we will do something here that makes it have corners here, not here. Okay, if I show you, let me just show you where are the corners right now. Okay, so there is some issue here, no problem in that. Okay, so corners are right now here, but in case of show corners only they should be here, otherwise they should be somewhere in the center. So those values we have to change here. Okay, somewhere behind this they should be earlier. So let's I'm just adding those value and just okay. So I think no need to use this. Now show corner value, we will check how it works. So let's update the corners based on this value, and since they are inside this animated position, so if 0 changes to 50, it will change with some animation. So we will put it like 30. So what this left is this position right now, this is 0, so it will be somewhere here 30. And similarly for this as well, we put it as 30, right? Okay, so this will be now here and here, so it will be behind this. Okay, now what we need to do, we need to put the width as well. So width can be, this whole width is 140, we want 30 and then 80, so it will be 110 and then 30. So that will be okay. Show corners, when it is show corners, okay, so I'm subtracting 60 out of 140 and it is 80. So let's see how this reflects in this case. Okay, so there is error, no problem. There is, what is that error? Show corner, okay, must not be null. So definitely we have to initialize, maybe this is the issue. So initially show corners is false and then we make them true. Let's see. Oh, nice. So but again this is working, but there is some fluctuation. Okay, so this is the fluctuation, something is happening. So let's complete it here. First of all, reduce the duration. It can be, this timer duration is 300. Okay, fine. So okay, now we need to do this as well. It should be minimum, because right now it's max here, so that's why. Show corner, the gap between these two is max, that's why it was some fluctuation there. So let's add it to min, and similar line will be applied here. Okay, let's see. Again, so this can be the issue again, so I have to add show corner here as well, otherwise its size will be 80 or yeah, 80. Let's take it like that. This is almost over now. Fine, so this is the perfect thing we have done here. Also, you can reduce the duration. I actually didn't tell you one thing here, that, oh, perfect. So this is looking good. So just let me know how you felt this video was. Did you like it? Hit the like button if you like the video, and if you love the content, please subscribe to my channel, and also hit the bell icon so that you never miss out the content. One thing that I actually did not tell you is, what is this after first layout? So let's print here. Okay, so drawn, just anything you type it here. Okay, this text should be displayed when there is first layout drawn. So it is not drawn here right now, but when I click on this, after some duration this is drawn, okay, and then the animation starts. So this you can see that we are doing a good thing by using this library, and we actually start the timer. The timer ends after 300 milliseconds, and the show corners method is called, which actually changes the state. Show corner is made as true, and based on that this is rebuilt, and this get corners is as a back part of my stack. Okay, so maybe this is not back right now. Yeah, so this is the back thing, and now it will be more good. Yeah, fine. So this is the end of the video, guys. A lot of thanks. My subscribers count is 1,000 now, and I'm pretty much happy. And just let me know what type of content you are means waiting for, or what you want. So, and means this is my target. I created this. I already started with this. I'm doing this, and these are my targets. Means I have to design all these screens. So I'm not finding much time, but definitely we have done this today. So I'm pretty happy, and let's see in future if I could do some of them and all of them. So it would be very good for you as well as for me. So yeah, keep learning Flutter, and that's the end of the video, guys. Thank you. Thanks a lot again. Do subscribe my channel. Thank you.